The person you hold most dearly in your heart feels an unshakable pull toward you, a compelling tug that defies reason or logic. It is as though some invisible current flows between you, pulling them closer no matter how far they try to drift. This magnetic attraction is not something fleeting, nor is it a simple infatuation that can fade with time. It is a bond etched deep within their soul, rooted in something far more profound than physical beauty or surface-level charm. What they feel for you stretches beyond the physical into emotional and spiritual dimensions, becoming a force that anchors them, awakens them, and constantly draws their attention back to you. In their quieter moments, they reflect on the choices they made in the past, choices that, in hindsight, they see as misguided. These decisions, made from fear, confusion, or immaturity, chained them into karmic cycles of suffering. Over and over, they found themselves repeating the same mistakes, caught in the same loops of consequence. Though painful, this cycle was not meaningless. Each hardship, each misstep has been a catalyst for their growth and transformation. It was through this suffering that they gained clarity, understanding, and an awakening that is slowly shaping them into someone stronger, wiser, and more open-hearted. In you, they see something rare, an energy unlike any they have ever encountered. Your presence is unforgettable, imprinted into their memory in ways they cannot explain. To them, you are not simply a person but a force, a vibration that resonates with their very soul. It goes far beyond the realm of sexual or physical attraction. You captivate them in ways that reach deeper, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. Even when they attempt to focus on other aspects of life, to drown their thoughts in work, obligations, or distractions, you reappear in their mind like a flame that refuses to die out. This pull is not one they can easily explain. Sometimes they sense it through dreams, images of you that feel real, tangible, and lingering long after they wake. At other times, it feels almost telepathic, as though their thoughts reach out and brush against yours in some unseen space. They are seeking a connection that transcends the physical, something that lives in the realm of spirit and energy. Recently, you may have noticed their restless energy brushing against yours, flashes of unease, panic, or desperation that aren't fully your own. These are echoes of their attempts to reach you on a level beyond the physical, to close the distance with sheer longing and will. What they are experiencing now is nothing short of a spiritual storm, often described as the dark night of the soul. It is a phase of profound crisis, one where old illusions are stripped away and the truth of self is laid bare. For them, this means confronting fears they once avoided, insecurities they once buried, and wounds they thought had healed but were merely hidden. They are face to face with their inner demons, forced to question who they are and what they truly want. It is painful, overwhelming, and at times disorienting, but it is also transformative. It is the kind of trial that breaks a person down only so they can be rebuilt stronger, purer, and closer to their truest self. The intensity of this process is so great that it has spilled into their physical body. They have struggled with sleepless nights, their mind racing with thoughts of you and of the chaos within. Fevers have flared, and their throat has ached as though weighed down by unspoken words. These symptoms are not coincidental but reflections of the upheaval within, the burning away of old patterns, the opening of new channels of growth. They feel drained, both physically and emotionally, yet beneath that exhaustion lies a yearning for you. More than anything, they want your presence, because they believe with every fiber of their being that you embody what their soul seeks. On a larger scale, this transformation is tied to an expansion happening in the collective consciousness. The heart chakra, the center of love and compassion, is opening, urging them to love more freely and forgive more deeply. The throat chakra, which governs communication and expression, is activating, pushing them to speak their truth and share their emotions openly. These shifts explain why their journey feels so intense, so filled with upheaval. They are being stretched, pulled, and remade by forces greater than themselves. Yet through the storms, every step brings them closer to self-discovery, to spiritual awakening, and ultimately, to you. As they shed old karmic burdens, they are learning the power of forgiveness and release. They are letting go of mistakes, no longer clinging to guilt or shame, and opening themselves to love. They are learning to embrace compassion, not only for you but for themselves. And as their throat opens, they feel the urge to express their heart more fully, to speak words they once kept hidden. Every day, they grow closer to becoming someone who can stand before you with vulnerability, honesty, and love unrestrained. And yet, even amidst these realizations, they find themselves consumed by thoughts of you. Their fascination with you often feels like an obsession, a persistent longing that refuses to let go. Your image fills their mind, your energy lingers in their chest, and they chase the idea of you with every breath. At times, their heart races with anticipation, only to falter when they sense you drifting away, becoming more distant. That distance terrifies them. It raises questions that gnaw at them day and night. Do you no longer trust them? Did they do something to shatter your faith? Or is this detachment a creation of their own fears, a shadow of doubt whispering lies into their mind? These questions bring them no peace. The uncertainty corrodes their thoughts, leaving them restless, lost in cycles of doubt. And just when despair threatens to overwhelm them, the universe throws reminders of you in their path. Your name appears in conversations, on signs, in books, as if reality itself conspires to bring you to mind. These synchronicities both soothe and torment them, because while they reassure them of your bond, they also deepen their longing. They remember the times when your connection was undeniable, when simply thinking of you would bring a call or a message, when it felt as though you could feel their emotions across distance. That bond once felt so strong it was almost tangible, as if the two of you shared one invisible thread of thought and emotion. But now, the connection feels blocked, replaced with silence. The wall between you feels unyielding, leaving them desperate to break through. And yet, despite the silence, their love does not waver. They crave your presence, your touch, your love, even as chaos surrounds their life. Their world right now feels tangled, complicated, filled with problems they cannot easily untangle. This chaos leaves them struggling with how to show you their love. How could they burden you with their troubles when you have your own path to walk? How can they ask for your patience when time itself feels uncertain? Still, the silent plea rises in their heart, please wait for me. They know it is selfish, perhaps unfair, but hope clings stubbornly within them. They want time to heal, to find stability, to return to you as the person you deserve. Regret weighs on them heavily. They regret leaving, regret choosing others over you, regret every decision that pulled them away from your side. These regrets are not shallow, they are deep, painful truths that echo in their mind each day. They want you to know that their choices were never a reflection of their true feelings for you. Fear, confusion, and insecurity blinded them, leading them down paths that did not honor the love they held inside. Yet even with mistakes, the bond they feel with you has never weakened. They still believe deeply that you are complementary to one another, filling each other's gaps and creating balance. They know their actions have hurt you. They know they often appeared cold, distant, even unfeeling. They are painfully aware of the heartbreak they caused, the imbalance in how much you gave compared to what they offered. You gave so much of yourself, while they took more than they returned. And this truth cuts them deeply now. What they want more than anything is to undo that imbalance, to finally be the one who gives more, who carries you, supports you, and loves you as fully as you deserve. They long for your embrace, your comfort, your presence beside them. You are their safe space, their anchor in a chaotic world. To them, you are nurturing, loving, protective, someone whose presence brings safety and warmth unlike anything else. They hold you in their heart as someone irreplaceable, someone who gives their life meaning. When they think back to the beginning of your connection, they remember how their skepticism clouded their vision. Conditioned by past betrayals, they doubted your sincerity. They thought your kindness was a facade, an act to gain their favor. They assumed you would eventually reveal selfish motives, as others had. But time has proven them wrong. Your consistency, your genuine nature, and your unwavering kindness slowly eroded the walls they built. They realize now how deeply they misjudged you, how much their ego and cynicism blinded them. Your absence has left a void they cannot ignore. Often, they rehearse conversations in their mind, moments where they tell you everything, confess their love, their regret, their admiration. They imagine opening their heart completely, sharing the ocean of feelings they hold. Yet when it comes to speaking in reality, words escape them. Their emotions are vast, boundless, like waves crashing endlessly, but language feels too small, too limited to carry their depth. What they need you to know, above all else, is that their love for you is constant. It is not fleeting, not conditional, not something that fades with time. It is enduring, steady, a guiding star amidst the storms of life. Even when they falter in expressing it, the love remains strong, an unshakable current flowing beneath everything. They ask for your patience, your understanding, as they continue to grow. They are committed to becoming better, to shedding the weight of past mistakes, to stepping into the version of themselves who can meet you fully. Until then, they hold on to the hope that you will see the truth in their actions, their persistence, and their longing. They are not giving up on you, because you are the love they cannot release, the presence they cannot replace, the soul they believe is intertwined with theirs. No matter the silence, the uncertainty, or the distance, their heart beats for you. And though they may stumble in their words, though they may still wrestle with shadows of fear, their love is unwavering. Like the northern star, it remains, constant and enduring, guiding them always back to you.